Hello, guys, and welcome back to Percy Jackson episode 6. And today we are going to be delving into the trio's trip to Las Vegas. Now, if you have been following this series, you know I've been banging on about this part. This is one of the parts of the book that I remember most vividly. And by most vividly, I mean I just remember they go to Las Vegas and they end up in a hotel and they meet Hermes. That's all I remember from the book. So it was a nice surprise to sort of be reminded about sort of the twist of the hotel, what had happened, because a lot of it I had forgotten, and it was actually very, very cool to watch. There's a lot of interesting moments in this episode. There's a lot of sort of teasers for the future episodes, but there are only 2 episodes left. And it seems like we're heading to the underworld in the next episode, which means I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be wrapping up within the next 2 episodes. This show has been absolutely fantastic so far. Really, really strong. And yeah, I'm just really, really excited to see how it keeps on growing. So guys, if you are enjoying the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well. We're on the road to 500. We are about, oh god, 80 something, 86 subscribers away from 500, which I know sounds like a lot, but I have faith in you guys. You guys can get me there. If you're enjoying the video and you want to see more from me, I don't know why you would, but if you do, then please hit that like button, subscribe, and yeah, just let me know that I'm doing a good job. Gives me a little bit of a boost, makes me want to make these videos and be a little bit more energetic for you guys. And yeah, thank you guys very, very much for watching. Let's get back into the video, shall we? This episode, like I said, took place in Las Vegas, in the hotel, and it seems like it kind of flew by. I was watching it and I was like, oh, okay. We're on the way to Las Vegas, and oh, now we're in the hotel. Okay, cool. Oh, now we've met Hermes. Oh, okay. Now we're leaving the hotel. Oh, and the end episode's ended. Cool. Okay. Nice. Yeah. It did. I don't know whether it just felt short and rushed, or whether it was just very well paced that it constantly felt like it was moving, but I don't know, it felt a little bit odd at times, because I remember this section of the book being quite lengthy, if I'm being honest, and it just wasn't as exciting and interesting as I remember it being in the comic. I feel like this is in the book. I feel like this is the first time that I've been sort of underwhelmed by an episode, just because I remember there being so many more things in the book, but I don't know whether that was just like me as like a 10, 11 year old reading it and being like, oh my god, wow, what a crazy idea. And like, now that I'm grown up and I've indulged in a lot more content, I've realized that, oh, these twists they're cool, and they're very nifty ones, but like, I've seen them before. So I don't know. Maybe that's just a me problem. But the episode started with they were in like a truck or something on the way to Las Vegas. They were almost there, and Annabeth was like twiddling a, I don't even know. She was trying to create a rainbow and contact the god of the rainbow. I honestly, I feel like this show is very much sort of like for, like, you can enjoy it if you're not, but if you're a die-hard Greek mythology fan, oh, you're gonna love this. Because I was like, what, how, huh? What's going on? Because then, they managed to get in contact with Luke, and he was telling them, oh, the camp's divided because of the war that's coming. Da, 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 da. And I was like, oh, God, here we go again. Here we go. And then Percy was trying to talk to Luke about his dad, but obviously then we found out that Luke doesn't have a very good relationship with his dad. Honestly, it seems like everyone these days in TV and movies has daddy issues, and it's just funny to me. It really is, because it's almost like the go-to. Ooh, we're making a new character. What can we give them? Yes, daddy issues. It's like, what TV show did I watch? Lost. Lost is literally daddy issues, the movie. No, the TV show. Every single character has a horrendous relationship with their dad. John Locke, Sawyer, Jack himself, Charlie to an extent, Claire, I think. Oh no, Claire's raised. Oh no, yeah, Claire actually, yeah, very much so. I'm trying to think. Kate, horrendous, and it does just become a real recurring theme, and it does get a little bit dull and boring, I won't lie. But that's just my opinion on the situation. So they make it to the Lotus Hotel, and when they get inside, Grover reminds them of the Odyssey story or whatever it was, and how these people arrived on the island, ate some lotus flowers, and then forgot everything and started to live a life there. And it's a cool Greek mythology story, I gotta be honest. And the idea that like the lotus flower will make you forget was quite a cool concept, because they immediately started to sort of be like, right, let's not eat any of the food, we'll just chill, let's go like that, la-di-da-di-da. Perfect. But obviously was not as simple as that, was it? So they kind of split up. Don't ask me why they split up. I did think as soon as they were like, oh yeah, let's split up, I was like, this is a horrendous idea, because something's clearly going to go wrong and you're all going to start forgetting. You've mentioned you're going to like that you could forget, so obviously the plot point of this episode is you're going to start forgetting. So why would you split up? That just seems dumb. But hey, I'm not on the quest. My life is not in immediate danger. So it is what it is. But Annabeth and Percy stuck together. They managed to find Hermes quite quickly, actually, which I thought was quite interesting. And Hermes was unwilling to help them until they mentioned Luke. And then he started to give them like a little bit of a parenting talk. And then he was like, yeah, parenting's hard, but I'm still not going to help you. And I was sat there like, what's going on? Why is this happening? Because, like, you're meant to be the person that's here to help. No? I feel like... Was Lin-Manuel Miranda needed in this show? No. Did he do a good job? I did kind of like him as Hermes. But I feel like the problem with this show, again, it's one of its strongest parts, but it's also one of the big drawbacks, is that we see these big characters, these gods, like Hephaestus and Ares in the previous episode, but we only really get one episode and, let's be honest, a few minutes of screen time to really delve into who these people are. And it, like, I don't know, it just feels like these are such cool, interesting characters that I want to explore them a little bit more, but obviously we're on a mission, we've got to go somewhere. Like I said, I don't really remember the storylines of the last 4 books. I read Sea of Monsters and I got about a quarter of the way into Titan's Curse before I gave up. And so I don't really know whether any of these characters make, like, significant reappearances, but it would be nice to see them again, I guess. I guess once you're cast, they're not going to recast you unless you get cancelled or something. So it would be nice to see some of these characters again. But on the whole, Hermes was a little bit unhelpful and disappointing, I won't lie. Not him as a character, but just disappointing he didn't help them, do you know what I mean? Meanwhile, Grover finds another satyr, which was nice, and was like, oh, yo, Augustus, I know you. You went looking for Pan. I found my uncle, by the way. He was in New Jersey. Lol. Hashtag Medusa. Yeah. A weird subplot, but I think it helped us to realise what was going on in the hotel, because obviously Augustus was eating something, and Grover obviously thought it was the lotus flower, but it turned out it was just nachos. So Grover was like, hang on a minute, how are you forgetting? And then he started to forget. And I was like, hang on a minute, how is Grover starting to forget? What's going on here? Because, like, there's magic, but there's not, like, magic. It's like godly magic. I don't know. Maybe I'm chatting absolute bollocks. I don't know. But it is. It was quite a cool twist when Grover started to forget and then he started to disappear. They were talking about Pan. Is this someone I'm meant to know? Because I feel like... Because Grover mentioned the god of nature being Pan, and Pan disappeared. So, like, is that something that's going to come back at some point? Because I was really, really confused when that happened. I won't lie. It was a little bit of an odd moment. So, obviously, Percy and Annabeth make their way back to the main entrance. They realise that it's now nighttime. And I think that was when they started to realise that time moves differently in the Lotus Hotel. And, like, they were like, oh my god, it's already Thursday. So they fought. I think it was Monday the last time Monday or Tuesday. So I think it's already been like 2 days they've spent in the hotel, but obviously it's been like mere minutes for them, which is crazy. And they also worked out that the lotus flower was being pumped into the air, so everyone was just forgetting constantly, like they were breathing in the oxygen. Again, it's a really, really interesting sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of comment on life, I guess. In the case that, like, with casinos, they pump in filtered oxygen so that you're constantly awake. And they bring you around drinks and things to keep you awake, keep you gambling. It's that kind of idea, and I thought that was quite a nice idea that they sort of turned on its head. So yeah, very, very interesting there. And they eventually, I think Annabeth had stolen Hermes' car keys, and they managed to find the car in the basement. And then we got a hilarious scene of Percy trying to steer the car, and it was just not going well. And I was just like, oh, bless him, because this kid hasn't even had a driving lesson yet. Yeah, tough. Won't lie, that's a bit tough. But like I said, on the whole, the episode was building and building and building, and then by the time we realised what was going on in the hotel, we'd left the hotel. And so I don't remember it being like that in the book. I remember other crazy things happening. Maybe it was cut out of the show, I don't know, but I could be completely wrong. All I know is they almost got T-boned by a truck leaving the hotel car park, and then they magically transported to Santa Monica Beach. And Percy went into the water, and he was informed, I'm really, really sorry, but you've missed the summer solstice. The war is happening. Poseidon's going to get the troops. So, like, you failed your mission, but he's still proud of you because you tried. You just got trapped in that bloody hotel for too long. They were doing so well as well. They survived so many things. And it was Hermes' bloody hotel. Tough. Honestly, I'm gutted for them. But I don't even know what her name is, but the person who Poseidon sent to go talk to Percy, like, why doesn't Poseidon go and talk to him himself? Whatever. She gave them some, like, orbs that will help them get out of the underworld whenever they try to... Well, obviously, they're going into the underworld. He was like, my mission's not over. That's not how he sounds at all. And she gave them pearls, and he was like, why is there 4? And he was like, well... Oh. She was like, well, like, save the world, and then save your mum. And I was like, oh, yeah. I forgot that his mum is currently in the underworld under threat of death. So... yeah, probably a good idea to go save her as well. So yeah, that was the episode. Let's talk scores. I'm gonna... it's tough because it was building. And I really hope this episode would live up to my expectations. It wasn't bad by any stretch. I'm gonna give it an 88. It's probably the weakest episode. No, actually, the weakest episode was the second episode. Yeah, I think 88 is a good score, personally. I think it was a strong episode. It had strong moments. There were some nice twists along the way, but they just didn't spend long enough in the hotel or make it seem like enough of a threat to really make a difference. Maybe that was just me. But yeah, on the whole, good episode. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time. I'm excited for the last 2 episodes. I'm hoping they live up to the expectations. And then roll on next season. So thank you guys very, very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Keep on ranting. Bye now.